Well. I'm your host, Get Good Fox, and it's time to get back into the State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone Beta. I hope you're ready for a battle, because we've got to clear our way into the next base. We're going to be moving into Rusty Rosie's, the wheelhouse truck stop, whatever that thing is, what Rusty Rosie's place, except I'm kind of psyching you out, because it turns out, for some reason, they're just it's a gimme location. But I'm also not psyching you out, because apparently the hunter-gatherers are here to hunt and gather, and I guess they hunt in a grumpy manner, or they gather in a grumpy manner, because these guys are super grumpy. I don't understand why this is happening, considering that I just dealt with some grumpy butts. But, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go introduce ourselves. I have come equipped with some of the tools of the trade for dealing with grumperonis. We'll see, of course, what we're dealing with. And let me get the bloater gas at the ready. I think they're living in a normal house. There's a few ways to deal with this. The zombies can be a problem. Actually, we might not have any problem at all. Maybe we could just get them to do the dirty work. And then I could just maybe toss a grenade in there. You know what would be neat is if you could just toss grenades out the window, do like a grenade buy. Oh, come on, zombies. I was honestly expecting more than this many zombies. I feel like the enemy AI has kind of been derped out by some of the updates where they don't seem to react to sound the same way they did in the past. What I mean by that is, it seems like if multiple sources of sound occur, it seems to confuse them, as the zombies attempt to find every single individual source of sound. I would like to get out on foot and start getting some of them. Maybe like right over here. A little bit of cover and I think we'll be good. That should be the end of her. Yep, she's gonna get stuck inside of it. Bloater gas grenades, quite deadly against these kinds of engagements. Oh, looks like unfortunately I dragged all the zombies onto me. If you throw a bloater gas grenade on a survivor, he's basically done if he goes down in the gas. He has a little bit of time to get out of it, but if he doesn't get out of it, he is done. I'm gonna try to get this guy next. Yep, he is done. I was kind of hoping the explosion would just blow up his zombie body, but apparently not. There's her, I think that's her buddy right there. That's funny. Oh, here's something to know about bloater gas. Bloater gas will not fumigate your car. It will damage you if you drive over it. And remember, it does a ton of damage. But what it won't do is get trapped inside of your car the same way a bloater does. You don't have a gun? That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't advise fighting me without a gun, but you know. Oh yeah, get inside of it. There we go. Great idea there, buddy. That's 200 IQ right there. Notice that he doesn't become a plague zombie. Am I maxed out? Yeah, I'm maxed out on Powerhouse. That's how you know if somebody went down to Blood Plague or not. If they went down to Blood Plague, they themselves become a Blood Plague zombie. But if they went down due to like any other source of damage that doesn't destroy their head, then they'll become a regular zombie. Just a little bit of trivia. Now we can, of course, get what is rightfully ours.
I can't carry that much.
Looks like we're gonna need to make 2 trips. Then we get, although I'm gonna need daylight. I might have to let this episode run for a bit. I'm gonna do it off screen, of course, but I might let this episode run for a bit so I can get a nice daytime screenshot. We're gonna need money though, because
My skin is crawling.
we got a lot of work to do, mainly. We got a lot of bases to reveal, a lot of bases to review, rather. And although we have plenty of building materials, we don't have a lot. Our money could, you know, our money is not in the best shape. I'm just gonna squish all these guys, to be honest. There we go. Okay. In all of this can go. Let me make sure I'm carrying a cure on me. That was a little dangerous. I don't think I was carrying a cure with me. That was an oversight. Now, I can't remember where they... I should have marked the house. I wish you could have multiple pins. But I know there's somewhere around here. I think it's this house, actually. Let me just drive around a little bit. We'll see if we... Oh, there's their last body. Nice. There is the screamer. Good. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, we're not going to let anything go to waste, considering that it's going to cost a lot of money to move into all these bases. We need, like, basically, like, 35,000 twice. Yeah, we need a lot. Let's try to grab this fuel while we're here, too. Might as well. Yeah, because we need 3,500 for the fire department, and then we need 3,500 for the lumber mill. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fuel. That's going to be a lot of money. Plus, the other 2 bases aren't as expensive, but still, we can sell some of that. We can liquidate some things as we need, but yeah, I might need to take an episode or 2 to kind of like recover our cash. Although we'll have to see. I might have some other ways to make money. Okay, now what we can do is drop that off. The tapsters left by... Ooh.
Anybody? I really need some help here.
How about some free... Well, not free money, but... The tapsters actually could be useful. If we max them out, we'll get knowledge of alcoholic beverages, and that might be a good excuse to use the crafting still as a way to gain more money. So that is a path right there to money. Throw this in here. Hopefully their home base isn't that far away. Fuel and repairs.
Might be too much to carry.
Throw it in the back. And now let's go. We don't need that. Okay. The tapsters left behind. Probably the most common, or at least I find it to be the most common of the themed enclaves that are not annoying ones like the Zed Thumpers or, you know, the cannibals. I've been getting the cannibals pretty frequently, I've noticed.
Hang on, I'm almost...
Just gonna keep rolling into the wall because, you know, I can't be damaged while I'm rolling.
Can't let that one back up.
We'll see if they set me on fire. Maybe. He runs in screaming, then screams. He said, let me just make sure I get in. Okay, I'll help you. Also, I'll loot this building you're in. And maybe even that little building next to it. Get a few little knickknacks. Parts. Come on, give me like a luxury item I can sell. Give me something good. Okay, well, at least they stack. If you're going to give me something, at least it stacks. And it doesn't junk up my inventory. Got a cell tower here. As much as I would like a cell tower, I'm also aware that I need my money. Money! Of course, the last item will be at the top of the cell tower. Just to make you climb up to the top. I guess we'll scout while we're up there, too. What's the harm in it? So Providence Ridge, one of my thoughts about it is I really like the look of Providence Ridge, but I'm not going to lie that Providence Ridge does suffer from the same problem that Drucker County suffers from. It's not an enjoyable driving experience. It's not as bad as Drucker County. Drucker County, once again, it's the only map in the game that when they redesigned it, they added more shortcut pathways and also made it easier to get over some of the rocky areas. They removed a lot of the rocks. This would be the second worst map, there's no doubt about it.
This place is outpost material for sure.
Which is too bad because some of the bases are really fun. And, I mean, it has, Providence Ridge has other things that aren't really going for it. The landmark location also kind of stinks, I'm going to be honest. New Hope Church, I don't think is very good. Basically, either gives you beds or morale. I think it also can. I think it give you beds, morale, or a threat reduction. Threat reduction is worthless. Beds are worthless, and the morale. It's like a conditional morale. Like you only get the morale if your base is quiet, and I mean a quiet base. I don't think is a very good base, mainly because it means you're not building all of the super awesome facilities. Oh, it's right next to there. That is awesome. So, like, the tapsters are going to be right next to the base that we're going to move into. That's basically perfect. Let's squish these guys. You know, altogether they're going to be worth about 40 influence. No, you don't. Huh, I guess I got them all. Oh, good. They didn't even get the right car door. I thought they got my car door, and then I'm like, well, that kind of counteracts the value of it, considering that the value of the repair is going to exceed the value of killing them, but
Get ready. Port incoming.
looks like that was not the case. It's so weird when the zombies just, like, run out in, like, a wide area. Like, I swear I feel like they're programmed to do that on purpose, just to increase the odds of them being ran over. And here we are. Oh yes, it's the tapsters. Wow, let's not let our character die just yet. I kind of need you alive. Alive, yes. Okay, let's see how much we get paid. $240, look at that. Very nice. You love to see it. Okay, that brings us up to 3,100. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, now we can go in here and secure the base. And there's a nice little, like, truck refueling location nearby, so that'll help us with our fuel problems. There's also a lot of loot nearby in general, so that should help us with our money and our fuel.
Locked. I hope nothing heard that.
We've got an infestation, not my favorite thing to hear, but That's just how it be. Get my stamina back. Nothing in here. Good. Good. And then there's one special room we gotta visit. So Providence Ridge is like the first of the expansion maps, and you know, I gotta say overall, the expansion maps, the quality of the bases are quite a bit better than average.
With a little sprucing up, we could live here.
They may not necessarily be the best bases in the game, but they don't need to be. They're very good for their size. Which you will see once I claim this base. So you are interfering. And apparently we got one other guy out there. We got to squish him. Two other guys out there. Here's the first one. Oh, they're just trickling in. I see another blip on the radar. Did they make it inside the base? Why are they all going to the base? Why don't you guys, like, chill out? Okay, one more. Get my stamina back. Let's do this. Nope, another one wandered in. I've never had this happen before. Okay, site secure. I've never just had more zombies wander in and like continuously block the capture. I've had zombies come in, but never like that where they just continuously wander in. Good gravy. What a pain.
Can we talk?
I think that was with the plague doctors.
I should be there in no time.
I guess we'll
The plague doctors! Oh, that is crazy! Okay, let's claim the home site. Rusty Rosie's Roadkill Restaurant offers a badass biker kitchen, but the adjoining auto shop, the Salvage Beast, might be the true star of the show. It is only 1,000 influence. That is really cheap for the quality of the base, and it only costs 4 people to move in. It's honestly a really good base to move into as your first base. I prefer Weston, but like it's still quite good. Let's take a look at our options. So what we've got is we got the biker kitchen. Let's just get these repairing. Might as well. So these things give us 5 materials each. They do count as +1 beds, but when you dismantle them, you're going to get 5 building materials, which is pretty sweet. Now, people have asked me multiple times, why is it that I don't like the Wheelhouse Truck Stop, but I do like Rusty Rosie's, despite the fact that Rusty Rosie's is got very similar, and it's because the Salvage Beast auto works. If you don't want it, you can remove it, meaning this base can have 2 large facilities, because this can be removed as well. And let's just get that going. We can do that later.
That's a bloater.
First, we'll get all of the buildings maintained, and then we'll begin the construction process. But otherwise, like, yeah, you can see now we got 4 small facilities, which is honestly quite nice. Like, for a easy to get in base, like, that is a good deal. Let's respond to the plague doctors. I always want to get as many of these advanced biochem stations as I can, because they're very, very powerful, very, very valuable.
right here.
We got to make sure we don't skip the quest, though. I'm going to show you.
I'm asking for a friend.
Okay, so right here it says, Faith. First off, do not mash the accept button. Otherwise, you'll mess everything up. It says here, we're all dying of blood plague. We called in a supply drop to get some cure, but we don't have the strength to get it. If you get it for us, you can have the rest. The first option is, turns out I've already got some for you. Deliver a vial of plague cure to Faith. Do not do it that way. You will lose the item. So you must say, I will see what I can do.
I guess we're good then.
Then it will generate the item that we need, which apparently is on the other side of the map, unfortunately. There is a mountain range that blocks us from just driving in a straight line there, unfortunately. You can see the mountain right there, actually, right in front of us. This mountain basically prevents us from driving through, so we have no choice but, let's actually just let's just refuel real quick, since it's fairly peaceful here. Refuel, and then we can go get their supplies. If you don't get the supplies that way, you will not be able to get the...
We've got an issue over here. Can you come help us out?
You will not be able to get the advanced biochem station. So be careful about just like going super fast, because I know a lot of you guys want to just pound out those quests, because I have made that mistake. And I'm going to make sure I do not make that mistake again. Clear our inventory a bit. And now we're going to head... Oh, looks like they need bullets too. Okay, let's grab some bullets so we can kind of knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. And then we can start constructing some facilities. They need bullets. That's fine. All right, so let's start out by... We're going to remove the salvage beast, so that clears it out. Let's brute force this open. You can use programming. We don't have it, so we're going to... This takes 7 people to brute force it open. And what we're going to do now is let's just plop in some basic facilities. This can go here. Let's go ahead and use 2 labor to get this. There we go. Now we're using up all our labor. Okay, now what we can do is deliver the bullets and recover the super strong items. Now, if we didn't have this, this would be a really big... This would be the turning point. If this were a brand new playthrough, acquiring the advanced biochem station would absolutely be the turning point in the series because of just how powerful the benefits of the biochem station are. It is basically like, it's like basically the most powerful thing in the game. Like, you can absolutely trash Lethal Zone. Now, yes, you could still, things could still go wrong, but oh man, you can trash Lethal Zone. It has, like, basically all the things you need to own Lethal Zone. Combine that with an impaler and a pyro launcher and bouncing Boris Juggersplodes, man, you are going to be able to just own everything. It's going to be easy. But, you know, we're getting out of ourselves. Step 1 is to deliver the ammo. I can't remember if these guys are friendly or not. I feel like they're probably still leveling up. Oh, I wasn't sure what he was doing. I was like, I think he might have jumped over like the railing, but I guess when he attempted to get back over, he just got insta-squished. He thought he was doing some like 200 IQ move, but didn't work out in his favor.
Whatever.
I was hoping that we could... I was hoping that we would have been able to just deliver without, like, having the zombies interfere with the delivery, but no such luck. Okay, they are friendly. Let's see what our bonus is. Rooftop sniper, that kind of stinks. I don't really need that. I mean, it's an okay bonus, but, like, once you become familiar enough with the game, you can kind of, like, pass on it. Could be useful if you're still in the process of learning the Lethal Zone, though. No doubt about that. Now we can acquire the extremely valuable cargo from the mysterious quest. the best mysterious quest in the game. They Undead Labs made this quest a lot less common, so I'm very happy to get another one. Let's park here so that we protect the car door.
I knew we'd find it.
Boom.
Oh, nice.
Okay, now to go deliver everything. This is already the driving aspect of Providence Ridge coming into play. If we were on another map, we would be able to just drive in more of a straight line and just kind of get there, but like I said, Providence Ridge has this giant mountain range that gets in the way. That mountain range is obviously the theme, a big thematic part of Providence Ridge, but that doesn't make it any less annoying. I mean, there are some ways that you can drive around to make things easier. Like, you can drive through the river, for example, but overall, it can still be a pain. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure we do not give the cure to the blood plague guys, and that's because we actually would prefer if they die, because, like, they are right at death's door right now. They are just about to die. And it's going to take just a small shove to finish them off, and if we do that, we're going to stand to get a pretty big reward. I mean, I believe they pay decently as well in terms of influence, but what I would like to have is more Zed Hunter items. So let's go ahead and throw all of this in. So the Clio drop has been dismantled. We get ammo, sanitization machine, Willie Pete grenades, an M4. We get food, medicine, materials. We get, like, basically a little bit of everything, which is why it is a really big benefit. It's like basically a humongous treasure chest, though the treasure chest also does... Oh, here, okay. See, they're going to get owned by all these zombies. You can save them, but you got to be kind of quick. Already see some of them coming back as zombies. Okay, they're going to get bit right there. Or maybe not. I don't want their bodies to get lost, so... There we go. Okay, all of them are dead.
Looks like she just joined the Zed squad.
Okay, that's one of the bodies. We want to make sure we can locate them all.
I guess this is as good as it gets in plague territory.
Okay. We probably will have to make 2 trips because I don't think we're going to have the inventory to grab everything, but let's see what they got. Look at this. Zombates, scent block, carving knife, a K-bar. Let's get the next one. If some of these have redundant Zed Hunter items, they will stack. More Zombie, Zedrenaline, and Arctic Warrior. That's a pretty valuable gun. It sells decently. Let's put this in the back. Let's drop this. I don't know where the last one... Maybe they're inside the house. Well, they would have turned into a zombie and come out of the house. Let's just take a quick look around.
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
Okay, trying to find the last remaining one. No, you don't. Okay, nothing there. Oh, God. Stop them. Let's check the exterior. It is possible. Oh, there she is. Got him. You know what? I don't want to waste any of this stuff. This is good stuff here. Oh, look at that. An Echo X2 is worth a lot. Okay, we got to make 2 trips. Now we know where it is.
Plague territory. Gotta stay on my toes.
All we got to do is just make a second trip, grab the rest of it, and it's going to be good. Oh, that's a bloater there. Almost just drove it over.
We have a few zombies coming toward base.
Okay, so it also looks like the local infestation is sending an attack. Not that big of a deal, to be completely honest. Come on, just let me squish you. And then what we can do is throw this in. Throw that in. And now we can go back. I think that's the house right there. All I know is it's not that far away. Just down this farm. And she was on the side of the building. There she is right there. Just gonna grab all of her stuff and go.
My back is
Got it all.
over here.
I kind of wish you could just leave the engine on. That way you wouldn't have to get back in the car and then activate the engine and drive off. Okay. Pretty good. We got everything. We're going to continue building up this base, and then we will give it a review. But I would say that is pretty good for now. Stay tuned for the next episode where we will complete... I don't know when we'll review it. Maybe it'll be an episode or two in between. But, yep, we will get it done, and I will review the base. We'll see what we can whip up, and then we'll be continuing on. Anyways, like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And, of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.